Always overthinking, try to stay strong, but deep down my heart be aching, my body get the shaking, thinking how family betrayed me. Sometimes I still cry, wish I was fully over it, but that pain run deep when it's your own blood and shit. At times I think I'm good, but I ain't really over shit. So this is about the time that, I was molested. And I was molested by my dad, wife, nephew. Yeah. And I was like 10, 11, or maybe younger, but I'm going to say the age that I kind of remember, and that's like 10 or 11 years old. And I didn't want to talk about this because I always felt like, well, I'm not ready, and this, that. But I talk about everything else. And this is like one of the first things that ever happened to me that was major. And I always try to push it aside because I'm thinking about other people's feelings and this, that. And I'm just tired and I'm just ready to say something. Yeah, so it was times where, when my dad wasn't lying and he said he would come and pick me up, and he did come pick me up, and I was over there. I don't remember how it started, when it started, but I'm going to tell you the bits and pieces of what I remember. It was times where, where I remember times where I was just sleeping and just felt a hand going in me, in my panties, and it's times where, it's times where, I tried to push his hand away from me, and it still happened. And it's times where, my dad, wife's side of the family, they would try to keep the girls separate from the boys a lot, but that ain't work. That did not work at all. And then I guess another reason, I gotta be honest, I'm gonna be honest about everything. I guess another reason I didn't want to tell this story is because when it first started, okay, I was like, something wrong. But then it's been happening for, a few years, and it got to the point where I thought it was okay. And I guess that's why I didn't want to tell this story, because it's times where I just thought it was okay, then I just started to go along with it. Because, it was already happening anyways by him. So I just started like, whatever. So I just feel like I can't blame you, bro. I cannot blame me, bro. It's not my fault. And even in some of my stories, the story the story time that I did on my channel that says I almost got killed, and I was like, oh, don't leave your kids anywhere. Don't leave your kids. It don't matter if it's their cousin, they this, they that. Cause yeah, they might be at their cousin's house. They might have an older female cousin there. But then, okay, that older female got a boyfriend. She bringing him there. You don't know that guy. You don't know what he's capable of. Like, you just got to be careful. So I was putting little hints in, a lot of my videos. And one of my other videos, when I told the story of how I lost my virginity, I had said, before I tried to have sex, it's not like I never had a finger in me. That's another time I tried to throw a little hint. I was putting it out there a little bit, because that's when it happened, when I was being molested. Yeah. So, and I just feel like I just got to say something so I could just move on. And I feel like that's one thing that caused me a lot of anger, because this boy caused me so much drama, like with my dad's side of family. It's just horrible. But I'm okay now. I'm good. I'm great. But, yeah. So it happened. I was being molested, for years. And then as I got a little older, I got a little tired of it. I remember I ended up moving with my dad. You know, like I said, I stay in the hood, so my dad's house was a better environment, always was. So I stayed there for a few. I know y'all like, why you didn't tell anyone? And I'm not gonna blame myself. It should never happen. Should never happen. It's not why you didn't tell, why you didn't. No, it should never happen. Like I didn't want to say anything because this boy, the older cousin, he had mind control over everybody. Like when he mad at you, he'll make all the other kids stop talking to you, which would be my siblings or his sibling and our cousin, you know. And then it was like a mind thing. Like it was just, even as we got like real older, it's still a mind thing. No, none of them have a mind of their own. That this dude control everybody and everything. So yeah, I just didn't want to like not be able to play the game sometimes. I just didn't want to be like, and like I said, I was neglected growing up, emotionally, and I was a kid, and this supposed to be my family, and I didn't want him to make everybody stop talking to me. That's how bad it was. Like you would really worry about stuff like that. I know it sounds crazy, but I was a kid. I'm not gonna blame myself. So So as I got a little older, like he would like sometimes hide in the room, peek out the room closet when I come out the shower, peeking at me. And it was this one time where I came out the shower and then I was trying to put on my clothes, and I seen him peeking from under the bed. I don't know what came over me. I didn't care if he was gonna make people start talking to me that day. I didn't care. I just like marched out of the room, went and told my stepmom. I was like, he keep watching me. Like every time I change my clothes, he keep watching me. He was under the bed just now watching me, and I think I was crying a little bit. I think I was crying a little bit because I was just, man, I'm tired of this crap. So yeah, I just ended up moving back with my mom. My nobody ain't know I was moving. My mom ain't know I was gonna move back. My dad ain't know I packed my stuff when I told my mom to come get me. So when she came and got me, I jumped in the car with all my stuff quick when my daddy wasn't looking. And then my dad came out, and then my mom was like, she put all her stuff in the car. I just was looking straight like, I'm not going back in the house. You can't make me go back. And yeah, I still went back there, throughout the years. But I went because, like I said, I ain't have nobody growing up. Like I just felt like I just wanted to that was my dad's house. I just wanted to be around him. But, they was always there a lot. So I just wanted to, it's not my fault. I got to keep telling myself that because I'm not going to blame myself. Because everybody could try to justify it and be like, oh, why you still went over there? Why you still with that? Why you still with that? I was just a kid, and I just wanted to be around the few family that I was able to be around sometimes. And they was just over there a lot. I'm not finna sit here and I'm not finna blame myself, bro. I don't care if I still went over there. I'm not finna blame myself. It should never happen. I should be able to go over there without that happening. So yeah, so I just left. Still went over there sometimes, and then it wasn't happening, no more. And then like as we got older, he ended up telling me, oh, I like you, and he's trying to want to be with me. I said, but I see you as my cousin, and I know y'all probably, why you still went over there? Because I forgave him. Like I said, I was neglected growing up, so I just was trying to keep the little family that I had. It may make sense, it may not make sense, but you just don't understand. But anyways, yeah, I was like, but I see you as my cousin. I said, what you think my dad and your auntie and everybody else gonna say? He was like, man, fuck what they gonna say, fuck what they gonna say. That's how I know he liked me. Fuck what they gonna say, fuck what they gonna say. I said, nah, I can't, man. I see you as my cousin. So, always try to be with me. Fucking weird people, bruh. Weird. So, so he had a few friends used to come over to his house, guy friends, and then this how I met Armani. Armani is the guy that I always call my husband. Yeah, I don't know, I smile when I say his name because he just was so sweet, but I just wasn't ready. I just used to like to run the streets and do me, like just, I didn't know what love was. I didn't know how to be loved. I didn't know, how to receive love. I didn't know how to give, I just, yeah. But yeah. So when my cousin, the one that liked me, that was molesting me, found out that I was talking to his friend, he tried to act so mad. Oh man, but that's fucked up, bro. That's fucked up, man. That's our friend. You shouldn't talk to him. You shouldn't talk to him. And he was telling his Armani, oh, you shouldn't talk to her. You shouldn't talk to her, man. That's messed up. That's messed up. But yet, but yet, my underage younger sister, the one who named that started with an A has an apple. Her, one of his homeboys was messing with my other, with the young, his real cousin, and she's younger than me. She was a minor. You didn't care about that. That's why this stuff never made sense to me. And I tried to get my daddy them to see this when I did say something about it. But wait, I ain't get to that part yet. Yeah, so it didn't make sense. It was just because he liked me that he was doing that. And that shit wasn't right. So me and Armani, we still used to, my so-called husband, I'm gonna say that, I'm not, he's saying his name. So me and my so-called husband, we just went to my dad's house. We left, my cousin's house because he was just too jealous. We went to my dad's house and I used to let my so-called husband come pick me up from there, and we just used to go to the kids' casino, whatever. But I ended up telling my so-called husband that I don't want to be with him because I'm not ready, and he understood. So we were just hanging around each other as friends, but they didn't know that, and I wasn't gonna say it to please my step cousin, to make him happy. I wasn't gonna do that, so I didn't tell him. But I told one person. I told my little brother, baby mother, because she was like, why you ain't give him a kiss when he left, which is my so-called husband at the time. I mean, who I call my so-called husband. Why you ain't give him a kiss? I said, because we not together. We just hang together. We not together no more. I told him I wasn't ready. She the only person I told something to, but I wasn't going to make the rest of them happy. No. Hell, no. Fuck that. You don't control me. You control them. Your auntie and everybody else, you don't control me. No, not no more. So, got me messed up. So my cousin, he used to bring his brother and one of my other cousins come to my dad's house. Now, they couldn't get to me. They couldn't get to me at his house because me and my so-called husband, we stopped going over there because all that crazy anger stuff. So I just used to stay at my dad's house. Guess what? They come over there. He come over there, me and my so-called husband sitting in the front room. And I could let my so-called husband confirm all of this if y'all, if he want to be on here. We sitting in the front room. They go, my step cousin, he go like in the other living room to speak to my stepmom. Oh, that's messed up. And he all loud so that we can hear him. Me and my so-called husband could hear him. Oh, that's messed up, but that's our friend. We trying to tell her, but that's my friend. That's messed up. That's messed up. Being loud so that we can hear him. So I told my so-called husband, I'm like, man, let's go. We left. So I went back, and then my, stepmom was talking to me. Was like, yeah, that's his friend. That's his friend. But then I'm like, I did not say anything. I wanted to say so bad that your young daughter that's under the age of 18, I think even 17 at that time, is talking to they friend. This is talking to another grown boy, and they don't care about that. But I didn't say anything. I didn't want to throw nobody under the bus. I ain't say nothing. So come on, y'all now. They homeboy talking to their real cousin. He not mad about that. But you mad at me? It was because he was jealous, bruh. So he just kept my step cousin. Just used to always come over there and just cause trouble, try to be loud. I was like, man, bro, I can't take this. I can't take it. I can't take it. Cause I wasn't even with the boy. What made it so bad? I wasn't gonna please them and tell them that I wasn't. So I just was like, man, it took everything within me, bro. I told my daddy them, I was like, why he doing this? Because he liked me. I told him. Set all them in the living room. My younger siblings, my dad, my little brother, baby mother, all of them was out there. I said, because he liked me. I said, you know why he liked me? Because he used to molest me. And that's the day that I told them that he used to molest me. That's the day I came out and said. I didn't want to tell. And I know y'all probably like, why? I did not want to tell because I just be wanting peace. And I just be wanting to be happy. And I don't want to cause no drama. So So I was never gonna say anything about that. But I was like, man, he just messing up my, like he just, shit just getting out of hand. So that's what made me say something. And I was just crying, and then my dad called me in the basement, in the garage. He was like, oh, when this happened? I just told him everything. And then, and then before that day came where I had, before that day came when I told my dad everything about, me being molested, me and my younger sister, the one who name started with an A, has an apple, the one who always be trying to talk shit, she, we were sitting in my daddy truck, and then we were just talking about that cousin, how he molested the both of us. Talking about it. We were just sitting in his truck talking about it. And then my little brother, he was outside, and I guess he was just playing, because he was like, he came to the truck, he was like, y'all talking about me? He was like, nah. And then me and her were just still in the truck talking. But I always had problems with this younger sister, the one who name started with an A, because she always, like, I think because I'm beautiful, like, people just envy me, and this shit, I don't know, but it's just hard to figure it out, because she used to use my pictures. She used to, every time a boy called her phone, she keeps saying that, oh, they calling for me. She would lie to her parents saying they calling for me. Like, everybody just caused me problems and troubles. Like, why y'all can't just love me? Like, keep saying, oh, they calling for me. Then my stepmom them used to say, oh, you guys, do you have a boy calling such and such phone? I'm like, I have my own. I said it just like that. I have my own phone. Why would I need somebody to call her phone when I have my own phone? It doesn't make sense. Like, who am I? Like, you're not my real mom. My dad don't care about me. Why would I try to even hide anything and use my sister's phone to call somebody? It wasn't making no damn sense. Yeah, this girl used to always lie on me. Like, and I know they believed her because that's their child, So, yeah, we was in there talking about it. So when I went out there and told, and saying something, that's the only reason why I told, because this boy would just keep causing me trouble, dog. I told, and then there was like, and then I just left. And when I left, I had went to my mom's house. And then I ended up getting mad about that, because after I told them, nobody called me. None of my siblings called me. And then what make it so bad is that the sister that started with an A has an apple. Like, bro, you're not going to even say nothing. You're not going to even defend me. You're not going to even take up, like, let them know. Come on now, bro. Come on. Like, you're not going to even open your mouth and say anything. Like, come on, man. This shit just fucked up. But that's why it's hard for me to trust. That's why once you betray me, I can't fuck with you. Because it's the people that supposed to have my back that listen to my songs that's on my channel. I'm telling you, everything is true. They just turn their back on me. Like, this girl ain't say shit. So days went by and I got so pissed because nobody called me to see if I was all right. Nobody tried to check on me. None of them. None of my dad, my stepmom, nobody. So I went to their house, and then I was just fussing at my dad. I was like, you supposed to protect me. You ain't even call me to see whether I was okay. And then I walked up on him. I'm not going to lie. I'm telling him to give it to him. I'm telling it. I walked up on him. And when I walked up on him, I stepped back. I walked up on him because I was like, man, you supposed to protect me. I'm your daughter. You took a DNA test. You know I'm your daughter. And then I stepped back. And I stepped back because I'm like, nah, And then that's the day he called the police on me. He never once told me to get out of his house until the police came. But he didn't tell me to get out, walk down. He told my younger sister was there with me when he called the police on me. My younger cousin was there with me. And my younger cousin that was 15 or 16 at the time, that's the one that committed suicide when she was 15 or 16. She was there also when my dad called the police on me. So that's proof that he did. And then I'm not really even mad that he called the police on me, because I guess he had to do whatever he had to do. The thing that made me mad, I didn't touch nobody, no nothing. I was just fussing and crying. He never told me once to get out, because I probably would have, but he never said it. So the thing that bothered me so much and that hurt me like still to today is because one day this had happened. My three cousins, the one that molested me, his brother, and their cousin, the other cousin. One day, they were staying with my dad and my stepmom. These three grown dudes, dog. Three grown dudes was trying to fight my dad. My dad was in his room locked up. My stepbrother and my stepmom was outside. They was pushing my stepbrother, trying to get him out the way, pushing everybody out. They having physical contact. They putting hands on one another, not hitting, but trying to push him out the way. Still, nobody called the police on them. My dad did not call the police on them, bruh. And that's the thing that hurt me the most, bruh. Every time I think about it, that's the thing that hurt me the most. Even I tried to let my dad back in my life, like, nobody called. Wait, let me finish this part. Nobody called the police on them. Three dudes having physical contact, pushing your stepson out the way. Nobody called the police on these three grown dudes that was trying to fight my daddy. My daddy did not call the police on them. He was just locked up in his room so that they can't get to him. Nobody called the police on them. But yet, I'm one female, his daughter. I'm there fussing and crying about me being molested. And nobody calling to check on me. And they called the police on me for that. Nobody called the police on three grown dudes trying to fight my dad. Not pushing my brother out the way to try to get to my dad. I didn't put my hands on nobody. I was just standing there, fussing and crying about me being molested, about me telling them that I was molested. Nobody called to check on me. I had a right to cry. I had a right to fuss. I had a right to be angry. But these three grown dudes trying to... Bro. I don't think that's why I said I need some type of, for me to talk to my dad, I need some type of therapy. But that shit hurt, bro. I don't feel like I'd ever be able to get over that. Bro, these three grown dudes trying to fight this man. Pushing my brother out the way. Trying to push my stepmom out the way. Nobody called the police on them. All because my dad wanted them to leave his house. No, for not no reason of getting, just for like other reasons. That wasn't nothing. Me, I'm there and I'm fussing, crying because nobody checked on me because after I told them I was molested. And nobody checked on me to see if I was okay. And they called the police on me for that. Dog, like, I'm just one female. If anything, they could have pushed, if my dad never told me to get out, but they could have pushed me out the house. They could have just pushed me out the house or tell me to get out, or my dad just shoved me out the fucking house. But they sat there and called the fucking police on me. And the part that I'm really not telling y'all, because I don't really want to put like all my business out there, is that I was on probation too. I could have, my dad knew I was on probation. Like, I could have still been in jail. I could have been in jail for a long fucking time or something. All because I was mad, angry, crying, and fussing because nobody checked on me after I told them I was molested. Yeah, my 3 cousins, these 3 dudes, my dad, they not even nothing to my dad. His wife, nephew, tried to fight him. Nobody called the police on him. I was just so fucking hurt. Like, I just don't get it. So after that happened, he told the police. He told my sister, my cousin, and the other cousin, my cousin, the one that committed suicide. They came in the house. They were like, "Oh, the police outside." Then, you know, they ran my background, and it was like, just was saying a bunch of bullshit. You know how Pembroke Pines, if whoever from Florida, Pembroke Pines police are nasty as fuck. But I just got up. They let me go. And the police was like, "Your dad said if you ever come back here," the police told me, they were like, "Your dad said if you ever come back here again, he's gonna call the police and say you trespassing." After I tell this story, I just want to be happy. I'm glad I'm just letting it out. So after that happened, I ain't speak to my dad I ain't speak to my dad. I ain't talk to none of my siblings. Nobody still called me. They could have still called me. Nobody still called me. Nobody asked me am I okay or nothing. Try to get in contact with me. I ain't talked to my dad in 3 years. I ain't talked to none of my siblings on my dad's side. Nobody, none of them for 3 years. And then like that 3rd year, going on 4 years, I guess my dad was trying to get my number from one of my, cousins. And then he texted me happy birthday. And then I was like, "Oh, thank you, blah, blah, blah." And then, everything was like, I still ain't see him. We was just texting. Just trying to, bond us somewhat, whatever. But none of my other siblings called me. Nobody tried to call me. Nobody said nothing. So after a while, I got in touch with my little brother. Got in touch with him. He was the first person I seen within those 3 years, I just wanted my family. Like, I told you I've been neglected. Like, I don't have nobody. So I was just trying to get back in touch with my family. So, try to connect back with my family. So I took my little brother out to eat for his birthday. So, slowly but surely just trying to just have a family. So, I changed my ways, did everything I had to do, like working a good job, got my shit together, got all that hate out of me, got all that anger out of me. I had to make sure I was okay. So my brother, they grown. They could have called me. They know where I stay at. They could have asked my dad. It's a lot of ways they could have got in contact with me. So this is the thing that threw me off with my little brother. And I ended up blocking him. Never called me, never tried to see if I was okay, none of that. Okay, whatever went by, weeks or whatever. We went out to eat for, a few times. Next he called me, asked me for some money, like $100. $100. Yeah, he never called me. Got it. Everybody that I had a problem with, or everybody that something happened, with me, I was the one that contacted them. He could have called me. He could have asked my dad where I stayed, or let me see if my sister good, anything. But he asked me for $100, not for him, but for this girl he talked to. I didn't even know her. I don't even know her. And then I was telling them that how I was about to move. I'm probably trying to get my own place. It was like her needs came before mine. Yeah, I gave it to him. You know, because it was like a think fast situation. He called me on a like think fast situation. So I gave it to him and then I blocked them. Like, how you got the nerve to ask me for money over $100 and you never even picked up the phone to call me to see if I was okay? You never asked your dad to bring you to my house. You never tried to come to my house. None of that. Yeah, you big and bold enough to ask me for money. That's why I stay away from my family. Like, I don't know what they want. Like, they just ask me for stuff. How, not even for him, but for somebody else. Yeah, you never called me knowing what happened to me. You never tried to come look for me. So I blocked them and that was it. Boom. So now, you know, hang around my little sister, you know. All this happened because my cousin liked me and wouldn't leave me alone because I was talking to his friend. But yet they messed with his real cousin. His homeboy messed with his real cousin and he didn't care. It don't make no sense. It was because he liked me. So then I'm trying to get back. My youngest sister, oh my God. I would do anything for her. I don't care if she asked me for anything. Like, that's my baby sister. Her name started with an H. Like, I would do anything for her. Like, she never judged me, never made me feel less of nothing. You know, she never tried to contact me either, but she's young, so I don't care. Like, I will always love her. Like, she never judged me. She never made me feel like no type of way. She never did nothing wrong to me. So, yeah, I will always love her. I would do anything for her still. You know, it's just hard for me to, like, have contact with her or be around her because, you know, she's still young. And I know my dad's side of the family probably think I'm just a bad influence and this, that. I will always protect any of my family, and especially her. But, yeah. And then the younger sister, that name started with an A, has an apple. The one that always be trying to talk shit and throw shade at me. Yeah, that was the last person I got in contact with. That was the last person I started speaking to. Why? Because to this day, she still, it happened to me and her. Like, to this day, she never told her parents, like nothing. Like, none of them contacted me. I was just trying to get back into their life because I just wanted my family. So I thought. But I'm still hurt. I'm still hurt at the fact that because of what happened, how this shit went down. Like, dang, bro. The person who supposed to love you the most did some fucked up shit like that. So, yeah, I was trying to, you know, get back into her life too. It's just one of my family. I don't have nobody. But she started with the, you know, I put on one of my stories. She started with the little throwing shade and stuff, and I ain't with that, bro. I just want peace. I'm not with that. So I just threw my hands up. I'm just done. I'm just done with them. I'm done. I can't do it. One want to ask me for money. One want to throw shade. Yeah, you never called me to check on me, nothing either. And I called y'all. I'm trying to bring myself back into y'all life, and this is what I'm getting from them. So, yeah, I just, fuck it. And then the thing is, like, and then one day I went to go take my brother's son some stuff for Christmas. So I'm standing out there, out by the car at his baby mama's house. Guess who walked out? Walked out the house. The 3 cousins, the one that molested me, and the other 2. Oh yeah, you got big. I'm just looking dumbfounded. I was like, I looked at my little brother. I think he seen the look in my face. Like, if you told me these dudes was over here, I would have never came. Yeah, why you ain't ask them for $100? You never called me to see what I'm okay. But yeah, you hang around the dudes that molested me and your other sister. Like, what the fuck is going on? That's what I said. Like, in one of my songs too, I said when I'm right, I'm wrong. So it's just, So, anyways, I just stopped talking to them. I invited them to come to my sister wedding. You know, my siblings on my dad's side. I invited my dad and his wife. Cause like I said, I just wanted my family. But then, you know, my dad and his wife were the only ones that came. They haven't seen my son for years, so they saw him that day at the wedding. You know, it was just a happy moment. Like I got the pictures and everything. It was just happy. I'm gonna put it at the end of this story. Like it was just like wow, like a wow moment. But then I ended up texting my dad because I was just having anxiety. I told him, I said, stay away from my son. I don't know if you got their contact information. Just stay, please, because I don't want them. You see did y'all hear what happened to me? I don't want that to happen. I don't want my child to go through that. One of they other nieces, one of my dad grandchilds might do something wrong. They gonna blame it on my child. They destroyed me, bro. Look how broken I am. I don't want, no, they're not gonna hurt that precious little boy of mine. So yeah, it's not that I was mad. I'm scared. Like I don't want them to hurt my child because I'm not like my dad. You're not gonna hurt my child and get away with it. No. At all. It's not gonna happen. I'm gonna protect mine 100%. So came to the wedding, everything was great. But then I ended up texting my dad that. But before, you know, I made a mistake and left this part out. Before I texted him that, and one day I was at his house. He used to, when I started back going over to his house, he tried to get me to come inside. I'm like, no, I'm good. I just didn't feel comfortable, like, moving that fast to go inside his house. So I would just sit on the porch. And I ended up going inside, and I was sitting down. Guess who pulled up? After I went to my little brother, baby mama house, and dropped the gifts off for his son, this was after that. And then their cousins came outside. They were like, oh, you got big, you know, all being all friendly. Guess what happened? I'm sitting down in my dad's house. They walked in, and then everybody was just quiet. I'm guessing that my dad didn't know that I already had contact with the three stooges already. You know, and then they come in here acting funny. Now they ain't speaking. What happened? These people are phony. What happened? You were just speaking to me when in front of my brother, baby mama house. And now they come in. There's a whole different group of people. They trying to act different. Like they didn't speak to me the time that a few weeks ago. I don't got time for that. Then they walked back out. I was like, oh, hey. You know, I spoke to them. Because I just be trying to get my family back. And I don't know for what. Like, and then, yeah, so anyway, let me go back. So, yeah, I ended up texting my dad, stay away from my child. I texted to my stepmom phone. I said, make sure he stay away from my child. Don't have no contact with him. What else I said? I said, because see how he did me, imagine how he'll do my child. Stay away from him. Don't, please. That's their best bet, is to stay away from my child. But, yeah, I ended up texting my dad that. But I wanted a relationship with my dad, but I don't care if I have a relationship with the rest of his family on his side. Like, it's just that it never been. I think I texted him that too, cause it never been spoken about, and y'all see that it still affect me, it still hurt me, cause I cannot understand how they called the police on me. Because I'm mad and angry, telling them, because they didn't check on me after I told them I was molested. Yeah, they ain't called the police on these three. I gotta keep saying that. It was just me in my dad's house. My cousins, my two cousins, little kids, they was young, and my little sister was in the car. They didn't even know they was out there until my cousin, my sister, them seen the police. Then they came inside and told me the police out there. Me, your own child. Then you got these three step-nephews of yours that try to, three grown-ass men. I don't understand. Dog. That shit hurt. Like, that shit hurt. So, yeah, I need some type of therapy or counseling. Because I'm not mad. I'm just afraid. I just don't want them. I would love to have a relationship with my dad. Like, when I get rich, I'ma still, like, pay his house off. Because I don't have no hate in my heart for him. the shit just hurt. And everything was okay until he seen my child, and I think he got their contact information. I don't want. Please, no, you're not gonna destroy that little boy. No. That's when I started to panic. I'm like, no, I gotta protect him. I gotta protect mine. Like, and then it's crazy because you see how I said I was over there and my 3 cousins walked in, and my dad know that this happened to me and my younger sister, the one who started with an A. Know that that same cousin molested both of us because she even told them. And then guess what? No, I'm not gonna get into that because that part don't even really matter. But yeah, she even told them. And yet these dudes are still allowed to walk in my dad's house. This dude is still allowed to step foot in my father's house. What type of man is he? That this person, I could have seen if it was just me, okay? Not saying that he should get off, but your other daughter too, telling you this, and this dude still could walk up in your house. That's why everything in that house is failing. That's why they going through it. And I'm just being blessed, and I'm just blessed. And I'm gonna always be blessed. Cause I've been doing great. And that's why like everything around him is just falling apart. You letting this dude keep stepping foot in your house and he molested both of your daughters. And you know it. That's sickening. But like I said, I don't got no head in my heart. When I get rich, I'ma still pay my dad house off. If he want to come move with me, he can move with me. Because I want my dad in my life. I just can't be around other people. And me having him in my life, then we could go see therapy and we could talk and try to see if everything could get better. But I text him that because I just panic and I just don't want my child getting hurt by them people. Like that step cousin of mine still stepped foot in my dad's house. Everything in there is just falling apart. Their situation is just bad and everything else. And my younger sister, I text her too, told her, just, please, even if I die, stay away from my child. Because you could have speak up. You could say something, bruh. You're older now. You could speak up. Say something. They did me so wrong. Like it's hard. Like I'm just alone in this world. I don't have nobody. Never had nobody. So much shit just happened to me. Like, so much shit. And yeah, today I still speak to my so-called husband. Like, we still, like, text sometimes. We still, like, oh, hi. Sometimes, like, because he is, a good dude, a nice dude. He always treated me right, even after I told him I want to just be friends. Like, he was never nasty to me, never mean to me. And all of this happened because I was talking to him. The guy I called my husband today that I still speak to today. How long it's been? Like 6 years or something now? Like about 6 years? Yeah, we still speak. He still come by my house and see me sometimes. When I was in Miami, Florida. We still hung out. We hung out, last week? It's not him. It was just this monster, this boy got control over everybody. And I don't know. Hopefully me talking about it will make me be okay. But my child will not be around them people unless I'm there. But I just, what they think they deserve to be in my child life after how they did me. No. I'm not gonna hurt him. I'm already damaged. But that was like the main thing, like the first major thing that ever happened to me. And I'm just ready to let this go and be okay. I'm not saying I ain't gonna never be, I have depression and anxiety. So yeah, I'm still may get, sad and cry sometimes, but, it's just a mental health issue. But I'm done with talking about them people. I'm done with, I feel good to have said something right now. I'm feeling a little better, but that shit hurt. It's not having nobody. And then I know it's like dudes that could be like, oh, I tried to be there for her, which is me. I tried to be here for her, but she don't want to be there. She just don't. No, you don't try to be there for me. If a guy really want to try to be there for me, they wouldn't want my body. They wouldn't want to have sex with me. Like, show me something different, because that's all I'm used to is people using me for my body. From the time I was getting molested, from the time I almost got raped. That's all. That's what I'm. Show me something different. Like, that's all you want is my body, and then you want to do stuff for me too? No, you're not there for me. That's not being there for me. That's not being there for me. But yeah, that's it. That's the time I was molested, and that's how my dad's wife, oldest nephew, messed up my life. Messed up. I don't know if I left anything out, but I'm just done. Time for me to be happy and, heal. That's why I said YouTube, this is my therapy. And if y'all want to try to put the pieces together, watch the rest of my videos, because then you would put stuff together, put the pieces together. But yeah, I'm done talking about them people, My only request is for them to stay away from my child or whatever child I may have in the future. And we good. When I get rich, I'ma still, pay my dad house off. Or like I said, you come stay with me, and we could do our therapy and our counseling and have a bond. Yeah. Yeah. It's just. And people wonder why, oh, she's so crazy, she's so this, she's so that. Yeah, I used to act out because, like I said, my pain turned into anger and rage. Because I never spoke about what I've been through. They don't know what I've been through, so. Yeah, I used to get mad fast, especially when somebody don't have my back. I really get angry because you see, nobody ever had my back. I only had myself. But I don't care. It's out there now. It's something that I needed to talk about. I always thought I wasn't ready. How the hell I'm not ready? Just say something. Yeah. All right. Got my heart getting colder and colder. How the fuck did this happen? All I wanted to be happy. I had to deal with a lot of trauma. My mom was someone that cared for me. Couldn't turn it back on. I wanted revenge, but instead I found peace to us fake love. The reason why I hate love. It's a must I keep my guard up. In this cold world, better bundle up, cause nobody give a fuck. Ain't no love out here for me. Ain't no love in these streets. Can't find love in the sheets. Now my feelings